Another week, boys, and another TWAB. This week at Bungie, we talk 30th anniversary release, moments of triumph, Trials Lab, which includes freelance, and quality of life updates. Welcome to our final TWAB before the 30th anniversary release. It's an exciting time. Just a few more days stand between you and some fresh Destiny 2 experiences. We have some fun news to get through today, so let's get to it. We'll start you off with a recap of our Game2Give Charity announcement, some news on Trials, freelance, and then a few fun patch note previews. So starting with the third annual Game2Give Charity event. Earlier today, our third annual Game2Give Charity event kicked off. Between December the 2nd and December the 15th, we're inviting the Bungie community to join us in celebrating what we can accomplish together through games and generosity. This year, we have a wonderful stream marathon, which you're also invited to participate in, and a few awesome charity rewards for you to receive as a thank you for your donations. We've got the high five heart multiplayer emote. We've also got the Outtrucks Pure MK1 exotic ship. We're also planning some fun for a Bungie block to end the live stream marathon, so stay tuned for even more awesome announcements. Thank you again to all the Guardians who've been doing their part to support the world at large. We're excited to see what we can accomplish together through this charity event and even further beyond. Sign up to fundraise or donate today and follow the event on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook. Alrighty, now time for Trials Labs Freelance. This weekend brings another round of Trial Labs to Destiny 2. While freelance will be familiar, we also have a minor change to access requirements to get into Trials for the first time. Here's a quick rundown from the team on what to expect. So from the team, hey all, we've got some Trials of Osiris quick hits ahead of the December holidays to share with you. While this will be a brief update before we take an end of the year break, we're excited for the upcoming Trials Labs before the end of the year. This week is Trials Labs Freelance, a separate node where everyone playing queues by themselves. The mode is perfect if you don't have a regular team, but may even be a space for you to find other players to party up with for some flawless success in the team node. This week is also a Labs where we do not require the Trials intro quest to launch into the nodes. The only requirements are owning Beyond Light and being at 1290 power level or higher. While Trials can be a bit competitive, we hope this variation will open up PvP to more players and introduce them to some sweet rewards and fuel more desire to give the Crucible a try from time to time. December the 16th will be our last TWAB of the year, so we are announcing this well in advance. On December 31st to January the 3rd, we will be running another Trials Lab Freelance. If you like to ring in the new year alone, we've got the playlist just for you. Wait, no, that's a sad way to look at it. If you're looking for a playlist you can enter solo and potentially meet lifelong friends in, we've got the playlist just for you. Expect an additional capture zone and freelance in early February before the Witch Queen launches. We'll also be looking at map rotations in the Trials playlist over the next few months, starting with pulling low performing maps from the rotation. Stay tuned for future announcements. You know, that's fine and dandy, but how about some new maps, right? I would like some new maps in rotation. Now, moments of triumph for 2021. Ah, yes, moments of triumph. It's one of our favorite times of the year. Looking back at all of our accomplishments of the past year and celebrating how far we've come while knowing we still have so far to go. This year, we hope moments of triumph will be the perfect complement to the 30th anniversary release. Between your dungeon runs or your adventures in Dares of Eternity, we have a collection of rewards for you to earn in-game, showing your dedication over the last year. Of course, if you complete all required triumphs and collect all the rewards, you will unlock the new big number seal and title. Before we do a quick review of the rewards, we like to pass the mic to the dev team to explain some of the inspirations behind this year's design. So from the team, moments of triumph is always a special time for us, but this year it hits different. Not only are we celebrating your incredible achievements across the solar system and dimensions this past year, but we're also getting to celebrate a triumph of our own, Bungie's 30th anniversary. One might argue that's twice as much celebration as last year, and you know what? You'd be right. We've channeled the celebratory spirit into this year's new Moment of Triumph's crest in a few fun ways we thought were worth sharing. 3 swords rest in the top right corner in honor of our 30th anniversary, each a decade of doing what we love and being inspired by you. Flowers spring to life across the crest, honoring heroes' loss, embracing change, and symbolizing growth across seasons. The Guardian's ship lifts off toward new adventure in the lower left corner, beyond the unforgiving cold of Europa to explore the stars once more. There's some other secrets to uncover, of course, but we'll leave that up to you. Now, let's look at some of the sweet loot. All right, we got an emblem. Looking good. A sparrow. Actually, though, wow, that sparrow is fire. Look at it. And a ghost. If you're looking to show your Guardian's prowess in the real world, we have a new round of Bungie rewards for you to unlock and purchase from the Bungie store, if you so desire. With our yearly t-shirt offering, we also have the Moments of Triumph seal pin for your jackets, pinboard, shorts, or whatever you may stick these things on. There's one last Bungie reward that could be unlocked, taking the form of a coin you may remember from years past. Oh, strange coins? Okay, you got me now, man. I'm gonna get it. I gotta get it, fellas. This is how we used to buy things from Xur back in D1. Now, with all that being said, let's move on to Armor Mods update. Let's talk Glim Glam. Kicking off our list of quality of life updates, the team has been working on a change that many of you have been asking about for a while. Have you ever been tinkering with your armor mods and thinking, well, this is taking quite a bit of glimmer, or even running out in the process? Well, starting on December the 7th, this will no longer be an issue. Starting next week, you can swap out your armor mods instantaneously at any time with no glimmer or currency required. The goal of the team is to better enable build crafting on the fly, whether you be loading into a PvP match or prepping for a nightfall. We've also seized this opportunity to make free and reversible socket actions available to all third-party Destiny 2 apps starting on December the 7th. Wow, that's actually amazing. So in addition to equipping gear and transferring items to and from your vault, your favorite D2 apps will be able to apply Armor 2.0 mods, weapon perks, shaders, ornaments, and ghost projections on your behalf. While this may not be a solution to every build craft feedback item, it is a step forward as the team looks to dialing in build crafting and loadout opportunities for Destiny 2 in the future. The team will also be looking at artifact mod resets and the cost in the future. But general armor mod swapping is a great first step. Okay, so yeah, I like that we're going to be saving 500 glimmer per armor mod swap, but dude, the artifact mods and the reset there has got to be changed. Nothing kills build crafting more than spending 75,000 glimmer. That pretty much does it for me. As we said earlier, this enables third-party community apps to change mods at the tap of a finger on your phone screen or the click of a mouse on browsers. We're excited for how our community will take advantage of this, as it can open the door to potential loadouts for things like nightfalls or PvP modes. Honestly, this may be the moment that Bungie moves away from locked loadouts. Am I reading that right? Interesting. Now, on the note of third-party apps, we like to take a moment and show some appreciation for API developers out there in our community. While we featured some through community-focused articles in the past, we also like to grant an in-game emblem to celebrate them and their work. It may be a small token of appreciation, but we hope it's worn with pride. Here's a quick preview of the Parallel Program emblem. Oh, so if you're running around the Cosmodrome and notice this emblem, show some love and do a little dance. Emote away so these creators feel some love. Honestly, they deserve it, man. I use Destiny Item Manager all the time. Things like Light GG, Gunsmith, they're so good. And I highly advise, guys, especially if you're a new player to Destiny 2, download one of those apps or at least save them on one of your browsers, because boy, do they save you a ton of time. Now, our final patch note preview of 2021. Holy hell, guys. I can't believe this is it. This year's literally about to wrap up. Our 30th anniversary release will be our last content drop into the Witch Queen. Sure, we might have a hot fix or two before the year is out, but this will be our last big patch. Now, we're excited for Dares of Eternity and the new dungeon, but we're also looking forward to releasing some quality of life improvements that have been requested by players for some time, which includes photosensitivity changes. Okay. Screen explosions, hive headshot and darkness blasts, taking projectiles and muzzle flash. All right, so things that do a lot of flashing, primarily a problem for people with epilepsy, but all of those things should be addressed. Blind Well. Dreaming City weapons now drop more frequently upon successful Blind Well completions. If you're looking to round out your Dreaming City weapon collection, we highly recommend giving the Blind Well a few runs. No lie, guys, Tiger Spite is for real good. Now may be the time, or at least next week, may be the time to run some Blind Wells. Now, exotic ornaments, previews and purchases. Starting next Tuesday, we'll be adding a new avenue for players to discover and acquire exotic ornaments. While players may still hop into the Eververse to purchase exotic ornaments, they will also be visible and purchasable when inspecting a given exotic weapon or armor piece. As an example, the Monarque will be receiving a sweet new ornament in the 30th anniversary release, thanks to a recent community poll for future ornaments. When booting up Destiny 2, you can expect your beautiful bow. Tab down to the ornament section and purchase the ornament straight from the weapon itself. For armor pieces, this can be done either by inspecting the armor itself or through the Guardian appearance screen. Oh boy. Oh, Bungie getting real sneaky about it. They're streamlining this thing. There's gonna be some silver purchases happening next week. But no lie, man, that love Monarque ornament, sexy. Now, featured ornaments may be purchased with silver. If the ornament is available for Bright Dust on a given week, it will be available for Bright Dust on the inspection screen. Well, looky there. We hope this makes it a little easier to find these items as we continue to build new looks for existing exotic weapons and armor pieces. Now, Rusted Lands, bring back the booms. Fix an issue where dynamic objects like barrels or bricks with physics and hive exploding objects were missing from this map, alright? The corrupted general strike fixes, which includes reducing the overall length of the strike and making it less painful after hard wipes in the elevator encounter. Also, the fire team wipes during the final phase of the boss fight in the Ascended Realm. When they respawn, the portal to the Ascended Realm will take them straight to phase 2 instead of making them replay the platforming section between phase 1 and phase 2. When the fire team arrives at the platform area before the boss fight, any fire team members or ghosts left behind in the earlier parts of the strike will now be teleported forward to join their fire team. Actually, big move there. Number of other changes here, man. Yay, Corrupted's getting easier. Honestly, at this point, I liked Corrupted being that hard, right? Like all the little ways that strike can screw you over, especially in Grandmaster, that's kind of what made it beautiful. Now wait, what about Dunemarchers? A few weeks back, we let players know that a few issues with Dunemarchers would be addressed in the upcoming patch. The goal is to remove instances of players being double chained by lightning created by these exotic legs upon successful Titan punches. Please note that it will still be possible to die to chain lightning when having low health. If you've taken damage from a different opponent or been hit by some AoE damage from a well-placed ballistic slam, you may still fall victim to the dunes. So first, once a player is hit by Dunemarcher's lightning chain, they cannot be hit again by Dunemarchers for 2 seconds. Dunemarcher's lightning now only chains on targets that are alive. Yeah, it would actually do like on a corpse. You'll see the lightning itself still bouncing off of that dead body chaining on enemies. But yeah, Dunemarchers is getting fixed. Alrighty then. Icefall Mantle. Stasis Overshield can now be canceled by pressing the class ability input once more. You know, I still don't think it's gonna make Icefall Mantle meta. You know what I mean? Now next Tuesday, we'll have the full list of patch notes available for your reading pleasure. Our goal is to get the article out a bit earlier in the morning so our sandbox focused players can get some eyes on more details for the upcoming abilities changes. Expect timers for grenades, melees, and other abilities that were not covered in our previous TWAB. Yes! Fellas, we're gonna be covering the entire set of patch notes next week. You'll be seeing a long video from us, all the timestamps, all the details, and then you're gonna see us inside of Destiny, and we're gonna be testing all these things. So I wanna know how much of a change this actually is. Seems pretty substantial. Gallahorn is probably gonna be meta. Eyes Luna is definitely gonna be sexy. Should be a fun time. Now, crossplay text chat check-in. It's been a while since our last crossplay update from the social team. In previous TWABs, they provided a nice roadmap of what to expect as we brought crossplay online in Season of the Lost, but also on what to expect for future updates. Today, we have a quick run through on text chat and what to expect in the winter timeframe. Hello everyone, the social team wanted to give you a quick update on our progress towards a unified text chat system. We recently rolled out cross-platform text chat between our 2 platforms, Steam and the Microsoft Store. We also let you know we'd be adding a display-only support and then USB keyboard support in the winter. So what does winter mean? It's time for an update. Display-only text chat will be available for all consoles with the release of the 30th anniversary pack on December the 7th. With the launch of the Witch Queen, USB keyboard text chat will arrive for consoles. Oh, okay, so it got pushed back to Witch Queen, which I guess technically is still winter. Now, what is display-only text chat on consoles? 30th anniversary. You'll be able to turn on text chat displays in your settings. By using the ghost menu, you'll be able to bring up the display again if you missed a message. You will not be able to send messages, but you will finally be able to read what your PC fire teammates are chatting about. Oh, good. Just a nice batch of toxicity before Christmas. Nah, not everybody's toxic, but if you play Trials and you've got open chat and you throw around, expect somebody to mouth off in the chat. Now, what does USB keyboard text chat on console mean in the Witch Queen? You will not be able to move your character via the keyboard. You'll be able to invoke the text chat window by pressing enter. You'll be able to text chat using the full suite of chat channels in Destiny. You'll be able to pick from 5 different font size display options. IME support will follow in an update shortly after Witch Queen. Okay, there you go, fellas. I know we had a lot of console players that were like, yo, no, I am not playing Destiny if mouse and keyboard support is a thing on console. It's not. Look at there. All you'll be able to do is use text chat. Now, moving on to Twitch Bounty Emblem update. Starting on December the 16th, players who complete the gift subscription bounty will unlock a fresh emblem. Drezizite. Yo, we butchered that. We highly recommend visiting your favorite stream on December the 16th and showing some love to the community with a holiday season gifted sub. Oh, all right, so it's back again. Look at there, fellas. So last year it was the same thing, right? Where if you gift a sub to whatever favorite streamer of yours, you will actually receive this emblem or a emblem in your postmaster. And they're doing it again. I guess this is my moment to say that I have a Twitch stream. Feel free to come by. If you would like to gift a sub, even better. If not, just chill. Somebody will probably gift you a sub. Honestly though, looking at this emblem, it's cracking me up. Look at it. What is that, like Windows XP? Windows 98? Looks like Windows 98. Now, as a final note here from DMG, how many more sleeps? Thanks for reading through another weekly installment of the TWAB. I'll keep the outro short and sweet, as we've already talked so much over the last few TWABs already. While it's tempting to add another 3,000 words to this draft in an attempt to ship another TWAB behemoth before launch, we still have a few things to tie down before the launch next week. 30 years of Bungie have led us here. Thank you for playing. Thank you for being an amazing community. We'll see you bright and early on Tuesday, and we can't wait to see your reactions. Much love, DMG. Fellas, that is your final TWAB before the 30th anniversary next week. It's looking sexy, spicy. We've got some new weapons, a dungeon, a new activity, quality of life changes, massive sandbox changes. And to be perfectly honest with you, I actually think people are either gonna really love the sandbox changes or they're gonna hate it. But let's be real, man. That's Destiny in a nutshell. Well, fellas and ladies, thank you all for coming and watching. And as always,
slap that like button like your mama told you right.